stuff, my man, as always. Back here live in studio, and I'm being joined by the owner of Complete Customs, Shaun Freilich. Shaun, good to see you, brother.
You too, man.
What's happening?
Another day.
Another day, another dollar. How many SEMAs is this for you?
This is 13 SEMAs as Complete Customs and 15 in total.
Nice.
Yep.
Have you had a chance to walk around outside of West Hall at all?
Oh yeah, yep.
Anything catching your eye?
Yeah, there's a lot of cool builds out there for sure.
Yeah,
as there is every year.
No doubt, exactly. Yeah. Sensory overload.
I'm telling you, man, it's definitely overwhelming. You know what I mean? You try to go and check everything out, but I mean, it's just gotten so big and it's tough. You know, and especially when you want to stop and admire some of these vehicles, look at all the details and stuff like that. It'll consume a lot of time real quick, and next thing you know, they're ringing the bell for everybody to leave. You know?
Yeah, right. Yeah. Well, we're privileged enough to have one of your creations here in the SEMA Live booth with us, and let's get a shot down on the floor of Shaun's Tundra.
There we go.
Very, very cool, man. Take us through it.
Yeah, so Toyota's one of our big clients, so every year we work with them directly on some cool builds, as you've seen in their booth over in the Central Hall, but this one specifically is my personal project, so we went all out. The name of it's called Campzilla. You know, kind of references off Tacozilla, which was a big build that we helped with Toyota a few years back. And we just, you know, I'm into mountain biking. I'm just into the outdoors. So, you know, our goal with this one was to be able to create that vision into a vehicle to have everything you would need to set up camp. And I think our team did a great job with that.
And what's the pattern of that topography on the Tundra?
Yeah, so that was something that we were originally going to wrap. You know, a lot of people do that in vinyl. That's actually paint.
Oh, wow.
That's all paint. You know, I was talking to my buddy Marty over at Toyota Motorsports Garage, and we were just going over some ideas on another project, and one of my team members brought up, you know, hey, we could just wrap that in vinyl. And Marty's like, you don't put vinyl on vehicles that go in the booth. And so it got me thinking, and so I got with my paint team, and they were like, we can paint it. So they did. Big undertaking, but they did a fantastic job. Everybody thinks that it's vinyl because it's crisp. The lines everything's dialed in.
It's kind of becoming a lost art, right? I mean, everyone just kind of relies back on the wraps. They're obviously you know, good because you can peel them off and you still have the original paint underneath, but it takes extra steps, extra time, extra planning, and extra work to put in the effort to put a paint job on a vehicle. Yeah,
definitely. And you know, we'll put some PPF on it to protect it so when we hit the trails and stuff. But you know, there's always that possibility of you know, scratching it up on the trails or whatnot. So I think that's why a lot of people gravitate towards vinyl. But you know, with all the new materials, PPF stuff, Expel, they make a great product, and that's what we'll put on there, and that'll protect it, and we'll be good to go.
Very cool. We're getting a ground level view of it now. Beautiful, man.
Yeah, so where those guys are at right there, that's all. We worked with Park Tools. There's tools all fitted in that compartment right there to, you know, anything you would need to work on mountain bikes. It's all right there at your reach. You know, we got on the back side, there's a bike stand, a bike rack. You know, again, into mountain biking, so it's got, you know, all the paints. There's 6 different Toyota specific colors in it, from the black to the pearl white to the cement to the mud bath to the Everest, which are some new colors they have coming out, and then even some Terra, which is we use as some pinstriping in there. It's very subtle, but yeah, just super stoked, and came out great.
Great looking truck, and plenty of light bars too. You got a light bar on the front rack, you got a light bar on the front bumper. Looks like you got a light bar on the case there.
Yeah. So those ones up top right there on the tent, and then across the windshield. That's a new light that just came out from Rigid. This is the first time that, you know, people have been able to see that light. So it's a new product for them. Rigid's a great partner of ours. So yeah, definitely got a ton of Rigid's lights on there. We got the new deck system in the back where it's got a split system, so you don't have to open the whole thing up. You can open one side or the other. You know, worked with Dometic, so you know, we got the fridge in there. We got all the things that you need. The battery right there to live off grid for a little bit. You know, got all the decked boxes there to keep all of our gear and food and whatever else that we'll need when we're camping.
Nice bike too. Did I see a winch tucked up under the front bumper?
Yeah, we got a Warren winch tucked up under the ADD bumper. And then we actually widened that front bumper. So if you look at it, right, there's a good shot right there. That front's got about a, you know, they're called 6-inch bulge on the front fiberglass fenders from Fiberworks. Our goal was to have 39-inch tall tires. So we kind of built the truck from there up. Worked with Camberg on their new long travel suspension, so it's all full long travel Camberg. Fox Racing shocks. You can see right here where we extended the ADD bumper out to fit, you know, right there with the front fender. So a lot of extra fabrication that our team put in right there that, a lot of people won't notice. But again, we just wanted that whole front end to really open everything up to get those 39s to fit in there nice. Off-roading, we got plenty of clearance. So the truck's built well. It's probably overbuilt for what we'll use it for, but that was the goal. I mean, we can obviously take off all the camping stuff and have no problem hitting the trails.
Really cool. What a great showcase of what you guys are capable of there at Complete Custom. Very cool, man. And I love the fact that is paint. There's you can tell the quality of work that went into that paint job.
Yep.
Very, very cool. We had Jerry Zayden up here from Camberg yesterday,
okay,
so
awesome.
I know that you guys worked with him on that front suspension.
Yep.
Yeah, well done, man.
Yep.
So what are you looking forward to seeing that you might not have had a chance to check out yet here at SEMA 24?
And again, there's just so many cool builds out. I follow a lot of other builders online, so I'm looking forward to going and checking out some of those builds that I've been watching these guys work hard at over the this last year essentially. Just like every other builder, we have that last SEMA crunch, so following a lot of guys over the last month or two, so excited to go see some of those projects. And it's just, the industry that we're in is so creative. It's amazing. You know what I mean? There's all types of builds, and what we do at the shop, we do a little bit of everything now. So it's cool to go around, and obviously, we got a lot of off-road vehicles, in the West Hall, but look forward to getting back over in the Central Hall and checking out some stuff over there.
Yeah, and your section of the industry, the off-roading section, is just exploding in the last few years. Where do you see it going from here?
Oh man, it's just going to continue to get. I mean, everybody's getting more and more creative. You know what I mean? The OEMs are getting creative with what they put out, for us consumers to purchase, and then we got to stay in front of that and stay creative as well to just keep up with them. Obviously these vehicles are getting way deeper into the electronics and all the different features and stuff like that. So it's exciting, but we definitely got to be a little bit more creative and how we customize these vehicles. And I'm always up for a good challenge.
Yeah, for as rugged as off-roading is, people want those creature comforts too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So that's great. You guys are doing great work, man. Shaun Freilich, thank you for joining us here at SEMA Live booth.
Yep.